be checking in time to time on chat. Hey, Lisa. Okay, the tortoises. We have Johnny Blaze and Buttercups. Um, this one's Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze. Then we got Buttercup. Excuse me. Ah, sorry about that. But yes, it's Johnny Blaze, Buttercup. They're African horned cicadas. They're the tortoises. They're only 5 years old. So even though they look big, they ain't full grown. They're still babies. Yeah, they'll push rock. I got the ball in there. They get playing with the ball. See if he plays with it. Right now, I just broke up a watermelon and shoot, they're loving the watermelon. So they might not play right now. But they're just like two little puppies. Play? Play? Yeah. You more about watermelon. Watermelon, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, tortoise heaven. They're out there. A little info on mine. Mine's the African horned cicada. Um, I believe they're the third or second biggest tortoise out there. Um, their shells can get at least around 8 foot round. They can get up to 250 plus pounds. They'll be getting big enough where you can sit on their back and ride them around. They're not on the endangered species, but they're getting close to it. So I have right here are two males, and I got a male and a female in Florida. So until they get a little bit bigger, then I'll be breeding them. And they eat a lot. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. Yes. I mean, I always wanted like an exotic animal. Then I thought about like something like a monkey, But I always do my research, and monkeys can be a nasty animal. They'll throw their poop at you and all kinds of weird stuff. But then I found a turtle man down in Florida, so I ended up getting two tortoises. And I thought of it like this: I got a pet that lives over 150 years, so it will be a pet that I can give to the kids, and their kids can give to their kids, yada yada. A forever pet. And you can tell they're kind with the animals. Like I said, they're just like puppy dogs. You don't eat some watermelon too, Jinx? No, you don't go drink the water. You don't get out a shot. True. True, they live for a long time. At least a tortoise does. And he wants to take over the whole watermelon. Show you how big they are. Bigger. One, two, two and a half. There's watermelon everywhere already. Look at it. There's watermelon everywhere. Yeah, they'll do that to you. I built this temporary cage just for today. Their actual pen is in the back, but they donate all the grass in it, and that's 70% of their diet is long grass. So I have this cage that I can move around the yard here and there, so they can eat grass and yada yada. Ah, well, welcome to the channel. My channel's a little bit of everything. And today I have the tortoises out. Then either it's gonna be tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna do a boat tour. Go out on the water. See, when I first got these, two of them would fit in the Happy Meal box. That's how small they were. I mean, it wasn't a Happy Meal box, but it was a box about the size of a Happy Meal box, and both of them were in it, and they had room to walk around and all. I could put both in one hand when I first got them, and they said that they were 6 to 8 weeks old when I got them. But right now they're 5 years, getting ready to go to 6 years, pretty sure. Ah, broken foot. That sucks. Well, cheers. And there he goes. He's starting eating the grass up now. Jeter's from Arizona. Yeah. So you should know about these guys because they're out of the Arizona desert, but the grass lines on the edge. That's where they originated from. Ah, oil infused with Keith, right? We call them warheads. It's where you take a J and you put a little oil on it to make the paper a little sticky. Then you roll it in Keith so it gets real fuzzy. Yeah, we call them warheads over here. And then also you can take a piece of dab and you put it right on the end. So when you light it, the dab soaks in it. I mean, shoo, yeah, I know what you're all about right now. Good shit. I'm just sitting here toking on something called diamonds today. It's a top shelf. And that is why I marked my channel 16 and above. It's because I don't know if you can't see it in shot, but I got stuff growing. I get U.S. mail. Yeah, I had it yesterday. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm hitting on that loud too, so. Anyway, my last live, I had it on one of my plants. It was the G3, my third generation plant. And it started budding about a week ago, and it is loaded with buds. So I did a live on it. Just let everybody see. I mean, there's just now starting to flower, more or less. Give it about a month, and shoot, there'll be thick, nice, juicy buds on that. Excuse me. Damn. Usually I don't cough as much, but this is the first one for today, so you know how that goes. Yeah, it should be on my channel. Most of my channel is a 420 channel. I say at least 70 to 80%. Yep, wake and bake. That's the daily intake. Um, I'm a grower, I'm a seller, I'm a smoker, and I do it all live. I do it in shorts, show off the grow. Then I have spin-offs, like today will be with the tortoises. Then also I'm right next to NASA, so there's days that I sit back and record the jets coming in and the satellite planes or rocket launches and boat rides. I mean, yeah. But it's mostly a 420 channel where you can come, chill, smoke. It's an open chat, so you can talk about whatever. Let me see if you tilt up the can, see up. There's some of them right there. Huh. There's two strands going right there. So, hmm. Yeah, I maintain, so I'm one of them. I mean, I do smoke cigarettes too, but I'm starting to kick the tobacco and smoke just weed. So I do smoke weed 24/7, 7 days a week. And I notice like more of the tobacco I put down and more of the weed I pick up, I'm getting all my energy back. So I've been out here doing more things. You're a little older than me. I see. I started smoking. I think I was 7 with tobacco. Then I was 9 with weed. So I started smoking weed at 9, and I'm 48 now. And it's been an everyday thing since. You know, there's rarely times I don't have nothing. And usually when I don't have flour, I have dabs, I have edibles, I got gummies, anything THC. So it's like when I don't got flour, I really don't go without. Plus, I grow myself, so if I get desperate, I'll pluck something a little bit early. So yeah, I've been maintaining for years, every day. The strands I'm hitting on now is the pink certs, the diamonds. Um, there's potty mouth. There's fruity pebbles. I'm trying to think. I think that's the 4 that I got out and selling right now and smoking on. And I have one put up. You know, that emergency jar. Then in the garden, I got a lemon haze, a lemon berry, a truly bud, my G3. Um, I'm experimenting. If you look at that pot, that's 2 clones from 2 different plants. Then I put cactus root back halfway up and tied them together. So it's more or less, that one there is 2 clones that I have grown into one. So it's like a plant with 2 sets of roots. It's a little experiment. I always experiment on growing, trying to come up with a new thing. And so far it's looking healthy. So that's basically a plant with 2 root systems. Yeah, grafting. You got it. I grafted two plants together on that one. And that's what's in the pot. I sat it out in the sun so it can sun up a little bit today. And it's just now starting to bud, so I mean, it's smaller right now, but it's just now started. Then I'm gonna call that why not. You know, it's something you really don't hear of as a grower. Is grafting clones. I've seen people graft plants, but not a clone yet. Yeah. I always say if you can grow a tomato plant, you can grow a pot plant. Because even if you uh, mistreat it, you won't have the best bud plant ever, but that plant will still grow. You can throw a seed in the woods and come back 8 months later and have bud. You know, then. But if you put it in your garden and you maintain it every day and give it what it needs every day by day, then you come out with a better bud. Yeah. And there's a lot of key features like you gotta kill all the males off, so you got just females. Hey Roger, today's tortoise day, so we're just back here gambling. Yeah. Well, backgammon. With me, I steer away from like that because of the high. It's almost like chicken shit. It's too much ammonia in that. You know what I use? Right there, tortoise. They're vegetative. They don't eat meat. And they poop like a motherfucker. That fucker will shit a turd bigger than me. Then I use that on my plants. So I have my own fertilizer system going with my tortoises. So yeah, when I grow, I'll try to be most natural as I can. So if I see them pooping here, I might take it and throw it in the plants. Then like even bug control, I use praying mantises and ladybugs, you know, so there's no chemicals in it, you know. But I always notice with the white poops, which would be your bat, your chicken, your duck poop, if it has a whitish tint to it, it's high ammonia. So by using that, you can burn out your plant, you know, and harm your plant that way. I mean, you can, but you can't put it directly like on your plant. Now with this tortoise poop, I can put it anywhere. It's almost like spreading cow poop, you know. But with tortoise poop, it don't stink as much, and it's easy to handle, you know. Yeah, it's still handling poop, but it's the most cleanest I've seen as far as animals. And it's all natural, where they're eating my long grass. They eat, you know. Today, I bought them a watermelon, but that's once in a while they eat fruit, but it's mostly vegetables. Their main diet is collard greens and green beans. I got a pile of corn here. There's a pile of green bean over there. That's probably what Johnny's eating. He's probably eating the green beans up. Then if you give them like maybe 2 days, this whole square will have no grass in it. So, welcome to the channel. Any questions, any comments, put it right there in chat. There might be times I'll walk away for a second or two. Like if you want to see some kind of grow, just throw it in the chat. I can move the camera over to a plant just for a little bit. But I want to try to do more tortoises today.
Yeah, plenty will hang out, you know.
Salty kitty. Little Andre kitty. I mean, we have cats, but that one there, shoot. I don't know. It seems to have the energy of two cats. Leave it as that. Alright, I'm gonna go grab me something to drink and I'll be right back.
Sometimes I usually just call her and just have a 5 minute conversation with you. Really thought it was you calling me and she got all excited and she, I mean your mom just sometimes yeah, I'll remind you later, but just give her a 5 minute call. It's all she wants.
Yeah,
I
there
know.
are more than
Yeah, I mean,
okay, I will. I told you I will.
I'll remind you later. And I mean, while you're on the phone with her later, I'll make up something idea where you can. Oh, there's a, you know, remember the wrong. Okay, but I mean, you're not gonna be gone all day.
I know. How come she already had? Hey, send her my fucking link. She can talk to me live right here. Is it now? You do. And I showed you how to use it. You're a moderator, remember? Ah. Ah. It's not the number. She cannot call the link. She has my number. Yeah, I'm back now. Let me find me a cup of soup. Okay. Hey, welcome to the channel. This live is on the tortoises. Any questions, any comments, throw it in chat so I can see it. And I'm about to check up on chat and see. Hey, Nick. Yeah, they grow. They grow quick, you know. Um, let's see. Let me double check. Roger, what did you do with Snapper? Chow time. Hey, Score. Yeah, it's feeding time. Oh yeah, Lisa, I always try to come up with things and new things, you know. So it's like a site that has everything in it, and my channel is more, how can I put it, focused on everybody to make them laugh, to make them enjoy their life, things like that. I'll catch up on other things, silly kitty. Okay, I'm caught up on chats, buds. Yeah, good ideas. Yes, today I'm feeding them fruit, and of course they'll be eating grass. There's corn and green beans. Well, the green beans might be gone. Okay, he's going after the corn now. Yeah, these things growing. They keep growing. I'll pick them up in a second. Um, the site. I'll check the site out right now. I gotta have my phone to do this live, but at the end of the live, I'll look at the site because I got a few sites with these tortoises just so I know what to do when if something happens, and I keep up on like what's the best thing for these tortoises because I want them to grow big, nice, healthy, things like that. Okay, Roger taking a nap. Okay, yeah, the snapping turtle. Yeah, they'll eat apples. If you got a snapping turtle, their main diet is fish and minnows. If you're not around water, you can feed your snapping turtle like sardines, as long as there's like no extra salt. You know, it can't be a salt additive. It can't be like in mustard. It has to be natural sardines. And also hot dogs. You know, snapping turtles love hot dogs. These guys can't do meat, but a snapping turtle eats meat. Let's see. Okay, these are African horned cicadas. They're tortoises. They're not box turtles. They're only 5 going on 6 right now, so they're still babies. They live over 150 years. They get big as I would say, the biggest one I've seen online is about the size of a Volkswagen Bug. Okay, yeah, their name is Johnny Blaze and Butters, both boys. Yeah, that's wifey. No, they can live longer. It's 150 plus years is average. So I keep telling her that. They'll live longer than 80 to 100. Yeah, but she got the weight right. They can get up about 250 pounds plus. And, you know, because there's not many out there full grown. Let's see. Be sure to show. Yeah, tuna fish. Yeah, that's another thing. You can feed it. You got to think fish. That snapping turtle, yeah, I mean, that's their main diet is usually freshwater. But there's snapping turtles that live on the edge of the ocean too. In the marshlands that can go slightly salty. So you can do a sardine or something like that. But it has, you got to watch the salt. But simple things. I mean, even if you go to a bait shop and get bait, like live bait, usually is minnows or things you fish with, nothing rubber, but actual fish. And snapping turtle will eat it up, and they'll grow quick. And another thing with a snapping turtle, the size, it grows to its surroundings. So if you got it in a 10-gallon tank, that turtle won't grow no bigger than a 50-cent piece. They need room to grow. So if you're raising a snapping turtle, try to get the biggest tank you can find for it, because it'll grow to the size of the tank, if you understand that. You get a small tank, that turtle will never be big. It'll stay small. I had one, let's say about 6 years ago. That's why I know a little bit about snapping turtles. Yeah. All right. I'll show you some sizes. Okay, this one's buttercup. Right here. Yeah, this one's buttercup. Yeah, that too. Use the smaller one. You can see the horns. And then they use these horns. That's their fighting horns. They'll sit there and buckle on you. And these horns right here, you got to keep plowed and rounded. If not, they'll get you. And this one is Johnny Blaze. This is my bigger one. You figure there's 1, 2, that's 2.5 hands. Come on. Let me show you his paw. Oh, he's pushing on me. But this was my little show off. This one's more trained too. See, he's showing his horns. And it's almost like an elephant skin, so they're not slimy. That's big boy, Johnny Blaze. Alright, I'll let you go. And tuna and water will work. Wait a minute. In one of my videos, alright, because I'm right next to the water. I came outside one day and there was a snapping turtle right in my yard. So I grabbed it and put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and I did I think 2 shorts for YouTube with it, right? And I went over to the water to let it go, man. As soon as I got it out of that bucket, that snapping turtle wanted to push the bucket out of the way and fucking snap at me. I mean, he was hissing and everything else. But I got it on video. It's somewhere in my shorts. I think it's titled like The Release or something like that. Alright. Oh yeah, they're fighters. And I've seen some big ones shoot, I won't even mess with. You know, and usually I don't have fear. I know how to handle them and things like that, but the bigger they are, man, the more temper they got. You know, there's no being friendly. It's like you're different, you're food, and they'll go after you. But then I see when I was younger, the one turtle, snapping turtle I had, I kept in a 10-gallon tank, and it grew its horns and everything else, but it was no bigger than a 50-cent piece. But even getting more older that turtle, the snap turtle got, more vicious it got. But I let that one go years ago, years and years ago. Yeah, but snapping turtles actually like where I'm at. They come up out of the water, and it's about the season for them. They'll come up to nest, so they come up inland, dig their holes for their eggs and stuff. And also, I can't remember the name of the turtle. There's another turtle you'll see come up all over the yards, and it's like a bluish turtle. I can't remember the name of that one, but it's not like a snapping turtle. They're smaller. It's in their nature. And now with these tortoises here, the longhorns, or African horn, um, I mean the books say they're mostly timid. So they're the ones you like. They'll act like a box turtle. You walk up, they'll tuck up, they'll hide. Butters acts like that, but Johnny don't. Johnny acts like a little puppy dog. He'll come up and let you pet him. I had a set of leashes for them, and I used to walk them around, but they outgrown their collars already. Yeah, there's people who do it, people who love nature, and they'll do that. But you gotta do your research before you do that. You know, you don't want to take them out and put them in the worst environment. But I heard of people putting turtle eggs in their garden. Yeah, but I think with them, the snapping turtle eggs, they're like soft shelled, I do believe. So you gotta handle them with care. You can't. You got to try to keep your scent off the egg. If you understand, like if you would have handled a bird egg. So it's best is like use something to carry it and things. But yeah, you can do that. Then you can raise them too. And when they're young, they're fun. You know, they think you're mama. They'll follow you around and everything. But when they get older, they'll start getting mean. Dance. You gonna dance for me, Dick? Yeah. Don't be stuck with my toes. Yeah, he was wondering about fertilizer. That's it. Just like that. Easy fertilizing. Hey, sugar. Yeah, today is tortoise day. Well, for right now. See if I missed anything in chat. But glad to see you, sugar. Yeah. blood is Gallagher. Funny. I always say you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper. You know? But I do got a handful of animals. I also do a cat rescue, things like that. You know, we just now got 5 more kittens in. And I see I got the whole litter. Then with 5 kittens, one of them has a tumor, and one of them looks to be blind. And that's why I grabbed the litter. They're inside, so they're still young. Then with the one with the tumor, we're slowly cutting it out, little at a time. Since it's so young, it's delicate stuff. About half of it's gone so far, and it's healing up. So everything looks good for that kitten. When they get big, I have an idea like that. Um, it probably in about 5 years they'll be big enough for like a small child could ride. And I was thinking about doing turtle rides for $1, where a kid can ride on their back and things like that. A lot of the zoos have that. When they're fully grown, you can ride a tortoise. I mean, Johnny Blaze, the one's coming up closer, he has strength. He can actually, like, I don't put all my weight on him, but I can put a good amount of weight on him, and he can still stand up and walk. More or less, I can do a push off his back. All I do is government free. I know all about that government free. Like I said, I grow my own. I make my money off my own. I cross genetics on my own. I sell seeds on my own. I have product I sell that I create on my own. You know, yeah. I don't. I mean, if you know me, I'm the ones that don't trust the government. It's always good to be self-efficient. Hey, good thing I cut grass less since I had these guys. Is there any ginseng grown? Um, there is, but you have to go down the road a little bit into more of a woodsy. You gotta get away from the water edge. I'm right on the ocean, and so there's brackish water, so ginseng won't grow in the woods close to me. But you gotta go a little bit further inland. But yeah, there's ginseng around here. Yeah, I'm more like on the ocean, but there's like a small swamp in between me and the ocean. ones want to look up my area, it's Eastern Shore, Virginia. And if you see NASA Wallops or NASA test facility, the NASA that's in Virginia on the ocean, that's right behind my house. That's why I get a lot of jet videos and stuff like that in my YouTube channels, on my YouTube videos. Then last week, Ocean City had an air show, so was able to catch some things around here. I believe I caught the let me see, the A10s, the Globemaster 3, and the Thunderbolts. Then I also was at a helicopter, Coast Guard, a couple other little things. Then I got word a stealth fighter landed, and I waited all day to see the stealth fighter, never got to see it. So either they stored it underground over there, or it took off like in the middle of the night, and I didn't hear it. See, I'm going back and chat, see if I missed anything. I'm gonna step away for a little bit. Enjoy the tortoises. Any questions, any comments, throw it in chat. Usually I'm not long when I step away. I just step away because, I got sales to do and I still gotta make that money, you know. So give me like no more than 5 minutes and I'll be back to answer any kind of questions or comments in chat. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's check up on chat real quick. Both. The cicadas, yeah. They can get pretty loud. The little swamp behind my house is covered in cicadas and locusts and oh, on the helos. Yeah, once in a while I get a jet come by, and you can see them tip their wing, and that's more or less them saying they see it and they're saying hi. So if you see a jet go by and you watch the wings, they do a little flutter. You got a buzz by stuff in Missouri. Yeah, I always seen them like online and stuff like that, but never like in real life. That's one of the goals I wanted that day, is like actually see one and get it on video myself. But it didn't happen. So that's still on my bucket list. You have H-47 and H-60s every day overhead. So what, you're by a base or something like that? Yeah, them waving. Hey, hey. Near Norfolk too. See, base is in Massachusetts. I got you, yeah. See, what I'm next to is NASA Wallops test facility. And so they come here to train, and they come here to experiment new types of craft, new types of things for craft. So it can get pretty interesting. Then plus they talk to the space center here and the space station too. So they'll have their sat planes flying in a circle, and they have their radar, and they have their satellite dishes on top of the planes, and they just do roundabouts and touch and goes all day, and so most of the time they're always doing something, but today's been quiet so far. Yeah, but the main thing I see is those big old planes with the satellite on top, because in them there's pilots training to fly. Then in the back of it, there's people training for communications. So it's all like testing and getting their license, getting their flight hours, training. Then time to time, you might see something odd, like you might see a prop plane fly by, but all the windows are duct taped where they can't see out the window. And they have to learn to use their instruments to touch the runway and take back off. Yesterday it was foggy, and they were doing it with the sat plane. It was doing touch and goes in heavy fog, using runway lights, and they kept changing the colors of the runway lights and different motions with the runway lights, but it was all for training. Yeah. I'm a little mad though. Yesterday I was sitting there with the heavy fog. I figure I can't really do a live or do a video, and I look up where you can barely see light. And sure enough, big old sat plane right over us. Whoosh, and you can almost just see the outline of the plane. That's it. But I didn't have no camera going, so that's another loss. But got to keep going. You know how it goes. Yeah. Well, they say right now, Lisa, is hiring gamers because they notice like these new drones and stuff coming out. Someone who played games all their life actually fly these drones better. And I seen some of their pods where the pods is more or less the big remote control type thing that's like in a 12 by 12 room. The whole thing is a remote for a drone. And I seen where they actually took PlayStation remotes, and that's how they fly the drones. I mean, it was pretty wild. And we're talking the nasty fuckers, the drones, war drones, are flown by a PlayStation remote. At least during testing. Yeah, I mean there is requirements if you're a gamer and you want to look at that as a career. You got to have a clean record. You got to show proof of um, being successful. In other words, you got to show that, like, if they hire you to fly a drone, I mean, they got to know you're going to grow up learning that drone, and being an ace. You got to show that you can learn quick. Then it's no criminal history. There's a couple requirements. They put you through testing, but they're looking for gamers. Is where they're looking for. Is that hand-eye, what do they call it? The hand-eye communication, or something like that. Where is it? The ability to see something on the screen and react to a remote, or to counteract with a remote, like that remote is a part of you. And that's what they're looking for. I mean, and you can be in any kind of game, and it can be Fortnite, it can be anything. They're just looking for gamers in general. And they make good money. Good money. I think last time I looked into that, the gamers that actually are training to do the drones, they get like $60 an hour. And that's just start rate. You actually get your license and all that and do it professionally, yeah, you're talking good money. Yeah, hand-eye coordination, that's it. Yep. Yep. Well, every culture is different too. You know, that's why I'm glad I'm in the U.S. Every cult is different. You know, like Greece and Spain and the Philippines, you go. I mean, everybody's the culture is different. Then you get up in the U.S. and there's all kinds of culture all in one country. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was born American. I've been American, but I'm known as that American rebel because I love speaking the truth. And here lately, uh, is I've been I don't know stepping back and looking at the government. You know where all the other countries are calling us clowns, and it's not us. It's our government being the clowns. So right now, everybody else in the world thinks we're clowns, and that's not the case. American is American. You would love to be American. I can't help that our leaders, you know, don't think that way. Yeah, I always say fuck the government, but you can't really go 100% because the government would chase you down if you do too much, you know. So it's like I do pay my taxes and stuff like that, but far as my income, I do my own thing. I don't go do that 9 to 5. You know, then there's a couple things I do differently. Now I'll pay my taxes, but I don't file my income. I never file my income. So according to like the government, I make no money. But as you can see, I own properties, I own exotic pets. I have my money, but I don't share that info with anything with the government. Thank you, sir.
Only 57 cents.
57.
Yeah, 15.57.
But I gave you almost even more than 15. And then like even with food, shoot, I grow a lot of my own vegetables and stuff like that. I mean, things like grocery stores, yeah, I still use them for the things I need type thing, but like the common thing like the green bean. I grow my own green beans. I grow my own tomatoes. Grow my own smoke. The more independent you are, better off you are. Make sure oh, let me scoop my toe over. I'm out here in flip flops. Yeah. I got my own grapevine. Now they're done producing already, but I did my own. I've been doing my own grapes, so I've been making my own jelly, my own grape juice, even like snacking on the grapes. I got a pretty big Concord grapevine, seedless. So even if I want to make my own wine, I could. Then some another fruit I have is banana. I got banana trees. Then I do my spices. I got rosemary in the garden. I got mint in the garden. Let's see, rosemary. I see. I have asparagus in the garden. I see my green beans, my tomatoes. I mean, fruits and veggies. And then when there's a lot of times I go crabbing and fishing for my meat instead of going to the grocery store. Any way I can to try to step around that tax. Because a lot of times, right now, they're taxing me so they can send it over to another country. And, yes, it's always good to help our neighbors, but it's getting to a point it's affecting us. Yeah. Yeah. One of the trees I actually want to get is the fig tree. I can't really grow like sugar cane, but with a fig tree you can grow figs, and that fruit is really, really sweet. So you can even get like your sugar intake just from eating figs. But that's the next one I want to try to get is a fig tree, and they grow pretty big, and one tree will produce a lot. I mean, a lot. Foxwoods. Yeah, a lot of sovereign citizen. I'm proud to be American, but our government are the clowns. We are not the clowns. Yeah. I was saying something the other day about the government. You got your red side, you got your blue side. And the new thing is, are you woke or are you awake? All right, so I'll start coming back. Okay, so you got two sides. You're woke, you're awake. You're forgetting about somebody. The people who never sleep. The people who actually built this fucking land. They don't sleep. They grind. They get it done. They're leaving those people out of the scenario there. There is no woke. There is no wake when you never sleep. My channel in general is a 420 channel, but it's open chat. We talk about everything. Um, it's mostly set up. I say the life I live as a stoner is more or less my channel, and I show off different grows. Sometimes it's technique, sometimes it's product review, and a lot of times it's just going live, rolling a nice little doobie, and saying hi to everyone. I'm trying to make it to where you can kick back, relax, chat away. You had a bad day, I'll do what I can to put a smile on your face type thing. But my main occupation is growing weed, selling weed, smoking weed, and anything THC. I do order weed from like different states. So I got like the California bud, I got the Michigan bud, I got bud out of Maryland. I mean, but with all my smoke, it has to be that top shelf stuff. It ain't like that old hippie weed. You know what I'm talking about, the one hitter quitters. I just had one. I just finished it up. I got like a pound out of California, but it was called White Martian. Oh man, it is a must try. Nice, bright, almost white, sticky bud. Yeah, but it was something that so quick. It was smoked up quick. Speaking of, it's almost time for me to twist another one up. Yeah, well, okay. Lisa, I am 48. I am married. I have kids and I have grandkids. Now, my kids, let's see, like my son right now, he had a head injury. So now I'm raising my grandkids as my kids. So I got twin boys that I'm raising. I still call them my kids. So I'm married. I got twin boys as a kid and living life. And I'm like happily married. There's no complaints. You know, I'm not looking for another. I believe loyalty is royalty. Yeah, see, I've been married, shoot, several years, around 30 plus ish. For some reason, I don't count years on something like that. Because when you get married, it puts me till you die. You say those words, you know? We've been through some thick and thin, but we're still together. We still love each other. Yeah, she is a little camera shy, so you might see her on some of my lives or videos, but yeah, she don't like being on camera. me, I grew up, like in high school, I took TV Tech and things like that. So when, I never really did nothing with it. But when like YouTube come out and I learned where you can actually like produce videos, make videos, do shorts, all the things YouTube allows you to do, more or less I became a YouTuber. So about 2 years now I've been doing the videos and stuff. And it's all over. It can be about planes, it can be about the weed, these tortoises, any kind of animals, to boat rides, to fishing, crabbing, and just daily things. At least here is daily things. I'm waiting on one of my good friends come out of Delaware right now, and we might be taking the boat out tonight. If it ain't, don't be tonight, it'll be tomorrow. So we'll be going out on the channel, and possibly out to the bay and ocean. And, it depends what he's feeling like. He says he's on his way, but he's been having some tranny problems. He's pulling a big old camper that he's gonna hook up on one of the lots. There's another thing I do on my channel is different type of mechanicking. I rebuild and customize bikes to anything with a motor, more or less. I look around for something blown up and I rebuild them, fix them up, resell them. So that I don't know if you've seen a little bit. Like there's a four-wheeler about done. There's a couple pocket rockets, lawnmowers. So yeah, I do mechanicking too. And so my latest request is take the paddle boat out. But I have to do that when there's a day with no wind. I don't want to be blown to sea on a paddle boat. That wouldn't be a good idea. Oh yeah, the boat's a 16. Let's see, do a little spin around. Let me see. Yeah, there's the boat. It's 16. It is aluminum boat. Got a 22 stroke on it that's been bored over 30. And then an upgraded water pump. So for that motor, it's a pretty good motor. Yeah, it's a Murray 20 boarded 30 over with upgraded water pump. Then I just now put the canopy on, because there's been times I went out and the phone overheated and stuff. Yeah, a couple people say put a Chevy 350 in it. And I got one sitting in the heavy Chevy behind me in my truck. But you'd be surprised what that two-stroke would do. then I just installed like a little mini solar panel on it, and for charging phones. Well, yeah, it's my heavy Chevy. Yeah, I'll spin around real quick for you. All right, do a close up. All right, 16 Louis. Yeah, I just had the motor running and stuff like that yesterday, getting it ready for the water. Then there's my heavy Chevy. Yeah, that's my heavy. That has a small block 350, and she has a body lift of 4 inches. But yeah, there's my heavy Chevy. Ain't got it parked up. You can see there's always been a Chevy man. Then I had this out. I was redoing the bed on the truck. I only been mudding once in that truck when I first bought it to test things out. But I've been putting parts into it, so she's almost ready to go full time mudding and things like that. I mean, there's a couple upgrades, but I want to do a couple more things before I actually go full out on it, so to speak. And see, what the 4-inch lift is done. A carbon fiber drive shaft has been put in. Then I put a spider gear in the front hub, and then I put a spider gear in the back hub. So when it's in four-wheel drive, there's no slip to it. It's all 4 tires turning. But a couple things I want to do. I want to take the gas tank out from the bottom and put a barrel or something in the bed. So like I'm clearing out the bottom just in case I hit or get in, get shit gruddy. Ain't gonna mess with stuff. Let's see. Wife has plans. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks having a shitty hand in life. I'm gonna let you know. But what keeps me going? You gotta take what you have and make something of it. If you got very little, let's take that very little and build on that. I mean, when you have something and I got this, and you really don't do nothing with it, you get stuck in that hard life. I mean, you're doing good. I mean, I've seen your channel, Roger. You're up and about, you're exploring, you're looking for places, you know. You're living a life. I mean, and if you want a better life, I was telling this like to someone yesterday, well, where they think they're stuck in life. Um, well, okay, then what you do, you take today and you plan out tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes, you got to do what you planned the previous day. You know, if you get up the next day and you just sit there and plan the next day, you're stuck in that loop. You know, there's a couple things you can do to help, like your morale. Is like think of yourself in 1 year's time. All right, and you might think a year is a long time, but if you think yourself as yourself, you know where would you be at in 1 year? You write it on a piece of paper and you put it up for a year. In 1 year, you pull that piece of paper out and you read it. You know, to see if you are at the point you want to be in 1 year. All right, and in the meantime, you got to think. I have 1 year to get that goal done. I mean, and you can put anything you want on this piece of paper. I need a better car. I need a better wife. I need a better life. I need a better house. Anything, you know, and it gives you a year to work on that goal. But you got to wake up, you know, and work on the goal, not work on the plan. Because when you work on a plan, that's what you do first. But you can't spend this whole year planning because then you have a year that you did nothing. And you always got to start with what you have. You got something, you know, and then you can make it grow. You can make it bigger. Yep, life is gonna happen. I agree on that. I mean, the plan is more of a motivation. You got to see your goal before you get to your goal. That's like what I'm talking about. You got to know what you want because once you start going for it, there's no turning back. You got to go for it. You can't get halfway in, oh, this is too hard, and start another goal. Oh, you can take care of you. You can take, yeah, hey, you're still here, ain't you? Yep, you got it. Lord will let you have, and you got to do things too. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, blessed be Lord, blessed be Lord, blessed be Lord," but Lord works in a mysterious way. All right, I come to find out you got to bless others before you're blessed. You got to show an effort. You know, so like there's times, like if I go grocery shopping and I'm only picking up a couple things and I see an old man that has a couple things, I'll pay for his stuff. You know, you got to do those daily deeds. You got to walk granny across the street. You got to, you know, be a good person in general. Then your blessings will come. You're blessed with a motorized bike right now. Think of that. What we got? Oh, we got gas man here. Get ready to fill up propane tanks. I don't know which one he's trying to fill up there. I think he pulled back to the wrong rental. Yeah, he has a pretty. Is it regular? What it looks like is a regular bike with a upgraded motor, where there's a motor kit put onto it, and he rides all around, enjoying nature and stuff like that. Um, but recently he did wreck his bike, so he did hurt himself. But he's getting back on it and traveling again. He's getting back up and about. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna step away for a little bit. I'm gonna deal with this gas man, and I'll be right back with y'all. Let me get you plugged up. I also got to watch overheating too. Yeah, I got some power. Yeah, I'm poor white trash, and I'm proud of it. True. The journey. You never know what's around the next corner until you look around the next corner. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a millionaire. I live dollar to dollar too, but I'm more independent. so I do my own thing. I mean, yeah, I got money, but I also help a lot of people too. So yep, I know what you're talking about, Lisa. I used to be middle class too until Biden. Now I'm not even in a class right now. Born rebel, stay rebel. That's about it. Yeah, I don't got no class either. Yeah, I'm one of the ones, I don't know, everybody's going for Biden and, well, not Biden, but everybody's going for Trump. And I do agree, what's there to choose from? Yeah, Trump is better. But in the long run, I don't trust the entire government. It, in my eyes, it doesn't matter if you pick the right side or if you pick the left side. The government owns both already. You know? So in the long run, you're still choosing the same thing, no matter if it's Trump, Biden, Booger Face, whatever. They're providing the ones for you to choose from. And that's where I think there's a mistake in the system. I mean, the people I want to see become president is like Tom McDonald. I mean, he's a white rapper, and you really listen to his words. He sees the problems in America, and he's proud to be American. So don't get it wrong. We're proud to be American, but it's our government is what is making us look bad, to other countries and stuff. And he'll let loose on his albums. And he's one of the people that started with nothing too. I mean, when Tom started out, he stated he was a white boy in a dark neighborhood, and he used to have to kill the rats in the darn bathtub to take a bath. And that's where he came from. And I said Tom was a heroin addict, a drunk. He'll tell stories about how he used to sleep with a six-pack so he can wake up and drink in the morning and things. But he turned his life over. He stopped everything. He did no drugs, no drinking, and he put his talents into his music. And since then, he went from 0 to 100, and he's within, I would say, 3 to 4 years, he went from a nobody, can't get a dollar, to around $35 million net worth. So going 0 to 100, yeah, it's out there, but you gotta make those right choices. But yeah, I know it's through music and stuff, but he's a pretty good rapper. But he sees a lot of views like how I see it, where the government sucks. That we are the slaves to the government. Then they start up things like Black Lives Matter. Why? It's because they're trying to divide us and get us fighting amongst ourselves. That's our government. But us Americans, we're a lot smarter than that. We're not going to fall for their tricks. We think our neighbor is our neighbor and yada yada. I tell everybody I don't see color unless it's green. If it's green, I know about it. But to judge somebody, it's like in this song, it's like everybody is judging the engine on the color of the paint job, you know, and you can't be doing that. So if you get a chance, check Bill McDonald out. No, not Bill, sorry, scratch that. Tom McDonald. I'm getting my McDonald's mixed up. But it's Tom McDonald. And he just came out with a new release. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, one of the things I preach, yes, we're Americans, but you know what the government looks at us as? Just numbers. You want proof? All Americans have a social security number. That's what they look at. They don't look at you as a citizen or a do-gooder or none of that. In their system, you are just a number, and they go off of, with that number, they follow your money. You know, and I learned a lot of things as I grow up, because I always do research before I react. You know, and like one of the reasons I don't vote. Okay, what I found out, yeah, they're saying every vote matters. Okay, but if you look into how the voting procedures are, um, they separate it state to state. Even though, like, if I'm just going to say two states, I say Maryland and Delaware. If there's 100 people in Delaware vote, and there's 50 people in Maryland vote, Delaware might see 2 credits out of that. Maryland might see 5 credits. So 100 votes is no comparison to 50 votes. So how does every vote count when it gets added up and put into a different category? And it always depends on how many votes is how many credits, but yet each state to state, each credit ain't equal to a vote. So how can they tell me each vote counts? So the people, so you'll get 100 votes and the person with 50 votes will win. So it's already rigged from the get. And it's just the procedures on how they handle the votes. It's almost like I guarantee you, this probably never would happen though. But if there was ever a year where nobody votes, there will still be a winner with 0 votes. They'll come up with something. Hey guys, you can't fight over the point. Break it up. They was sitting there trying to push the corner of the cage open. Looks like Johnny's about done, huh? Johnny. Johnny. Come on. You done eating? You done eating? Yeah, usually they have the whole watermelon done. Yeah, they're thinkers. You see, look, Butter's gonna go back over there. If I wait too long, they'll start digging a hole to try to go underneath of it. And I'm surprised they're not playing with the ball.
Hot out here.
Yeah, it's getting warm.
She wanted to know where their ears were. I think their ears are like.
Oh, I missed it. Okay. Hold on. Apparently I missed the question. Oh, I missed it. Right. Hold on. Right there. There's like an indent.
Johnny, please.
Right there. That's his ear. Right there. Right there. How you boogered on me?
Nothing, as far as I can tell over there, it's like seconds behind them.
Yeah, it has to go to the satellite, go through YouTube. Yeah, it's just a slight delay. That's why you gotta keep taking chance. Go back on questions. I missed that one. That's such a bad one. Oopsie, there was just something else. And there you go, taking out my camera. Sorry guys, wifey don't know how to walk. Taking out my camera. Sorry guys. There you go.
That's right.
There you go. I'm not voting. I'm not voting. Even though I mean, you figure Trump's already gonna win. Now they're emptying their water. You just dumped it out. You're gonna dump it out and lick the bottle. Ah.
I went and got one.
Got wet now, they Italian gonna start getting. Yep. And once in a while, he done slung mud all up on them already. Huh. Once in a while, you do gotta wet them down, soften their shell up a little bit. Alright, I'll see you around, Roger. Man, just don't give up, dude. Alright. What I'm gonna do, I'll show off one of my plants. I got 18 here and 50 in the field, but I do show my plants off once in a while. I figure since we got a couple 420 friends now coming on, 420 for life. In every shot, I'll show some kind of weed activity. So I'm gonna take you over to my G3, which is just it's a weekend of flowering. So let's take a little walk on the brick road. Make a turn, and there you have it. You see, they're just starting. Try and keep things in focus. You know how things are. Let's see. Do it like that so things are focused. That means you got a good stack all the way up. And yeah, this G3 here, or even on the sidearms, is just now more or less flowering. I mean, you can see them, and they're well stacked all the way down. In a couple more weeks, shoot, they'll be nice and ready. And then do a little tour over here. Got a nice one there that's starting. And it's still just now in the flower season right now. Then this is the two clones. You see the two sets of roots there. And they're real small, but it's just starting. Yeah. And this, so you still got a little time to go for the outdoor grow for the season, but they're growing. Get your back on turtles, and I'm gonna step back and do a little camera in shot. Yeah, you got it. You gotta let them frost up. Yeah, you gotta frost up. They're just starting, so I say about a week you'll start seeing the little crystals in it. and the bud will continue to grow, then I say about 3 weeks time, you gotta watch those little crystals, and as soon as they turn amber, it's ready to pick. But they haven't. There's no frost yet. They're just now stretching and growing. I'm talking to anybody. Yeah, the frost on the buds. Yeah, Lisa. Well, like I said, it's 1 week in budding. Now, out in the field, I do got a couple that's like 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in. I might do a small video on them, but this is more or less just a couple ones I have close to me right here. Oh, you're good. You're good. I think I hear jets or something coming in, or a helicopter. NASA might be waking up. Yeah, don't worry about that, Lisa. I joke around on things too. That's the fun of life. Oh, there's one of my cats, Elle. He's over there in the shade. Mare, Mare, you want to come over say hi? Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 you can come say hi? Elle, Elle, come on. Come here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. No? Oh, he's not paying. Oh, he might come over. Mare, Mare, you coming over here? You coming over? Come on over here, boy. Hi, boy. There, my boy. There, my boy. The sweeting. Sweeting. Were you going to go on like a vacation, or is it work related? Hey, I got something going on. I'll be right back with you guys. What's going on? I'm just YouTubing with the tortoises today. still babies at the same time.
How old are they now?
5. They're about to be 6 soon. Yeah, that one realized there's a little gap in the corner.
That's funny.
Yeah, they'll sit there and work at it, and
That's funny.
then over there just started to dig a little bit, like trying to go under. Yada yada.
That's so cool.
Plug this back in.
Male and a female?
No, it's 2 males. Now in Florida, at my mother's house, I got a male and a female. Yeah, so, but I want to wait until they get old enough. You know, they're still babies.
How old are what's your
The
mom?
same age.
Oh.
Same age.
Where'd you get them?
Out of Florida, actually. Found a turtle man out there that was selling them as pets because they're not on the endangered list, but they're slowly approaching it. You know, because of that lack of habitation. You know, they grow big, so like so now they're becoming pets.
Have they ever naturally raised them?
And,
That's so cool.
just like little puppy dogs.
That's so cool.
Yep, just like little puppies.
They get along real good.
Yep.
That's so cool.
And even with the other animals and stuff. Even with the other animals being around.
Oh, is that like little turtles with little regular shell?
Like I said, they're just like little puppies. They're like here all day, one snack.
Yeah, like for them growing wise, it doesn't matter what the habitat is, they're all work.
Yeah, well, you got to keep them where
They
it's
get
grooming
done.
up to grow. Yeah,
Right.
'cause, I mean, when they're full size, one 5 over 50, they don't, you know, they know how big they can get.
You, I won't remember that. I'm gonna write it down. I'm sure I forgot
Yeah.
now.
They live, well, the research I've done, they say they go about average 120 years. But my wife is convinced, she's on this one site saying it's only 80 to 100. But it's the only site that says that. Most of them say around 150 years old. And there is, what is it, these type of torches out there older than that too. You know? I think that the oldest one I've seen, like online where I can see pictures, is already like 200 years old.
Yeah, what is the favorite meal? Grass and stuff like that? Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah,
it is?
it's 70% grass and occasionally fruit. You know. This I just now broke open a watermelon plant, and they'll be good for a couple of weeks. Then it'll be mostly vegetables, grass. Like I said, it's 70% grass. And it's collard greens, green beans, corn, anything vegetable.
Like eggplant, something like
Yeah,
that.
eggplant, squash.
Then I'll bring it over. If I have in the refrigerator, we got a food bank to
go to eat, they gotta at least feed them one good time a day. And during the one good time you feed them, they have to eat exactly 4 hours in length, constantly eating. You know, so you think you know, oh, give them a lot of food. You give them like a cucumber. That cucumber will be gone in 2 minutes. You know, you could have out with a whole watermelon. They're getting out almost to the rind, just the rind. And they do follow you and stuff like that, but I still put them in a cage because I walk off. If I walk off, they'll get that idea that grass is better. Right on the way he goes.
Pretty damn smart.
They're strong.
Oh yeah.
See, they're figure his peg down and still moving the cage. So what's going on? Let's step back a little bit.
I'll have more later. $3 for it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it for an hour. I'm not ready to start. Yard sale, and I got so much shit to bring down.
Screwed everything back together. And very pretty good, right? So now I got it 8 hours to go with.
Oh, it's perfect.
Great, and what I gotta do is like in the scene, I gotta get plates and go across, on the outside, the whole string. couple people, oh, look at the snapping turtle. That's about the size of a snapper, you know. And I'm like, well, that's only a baby. If you see a snapping turtle that size, you might see a 20-year-old turtle. They're 5 years old. Yeah, they grow way beyond what a snapping turtle would do.
I caught a snapping turtle back that size in Pennsylvania. He was a mean one.
Oh, yeah.
I really close to him. He was mean as shit.
They come up out of these waters once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny, the cats don't bother them or nothing. That's funny.
They basically grew up with the cats, and the cats grew up with them, you know. So even the dog sits there and lays right with them, you know. And he figures so far today they ate a bag of collard greens,
Tearing up that
a full
ride.
bag. I put the full watermelon in. I put a whole can of corn and a whole can of green beans. So looks like they're done with the green beans. Still pecking at the corn a little bit. Most of it's gone. They done ate most of the grass. You almost can see a square now already in the grass.
Pretty quick, too. I love the skin texture. It's so cool. Alright, stop.
Yeah, it
Thanks,
is.
buddy.
All right, take it easy. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Check up on chat. No chat. Yeah, they come in and they come out. Yeah, I end on the pie end the stream in about 15 more minutes. So that'll be 3 hours of tortoises. I'll probably restart the stream up, or I would restart the live up later on. Maybe smoke up, toke up on the docks, watch the fish jump. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Start. Actually, no, it'll be. Let's see, it's 2:48. So in 12 minutes, I'll let it go to 3 hours long. Any question, comments, anything you want to talk about? Throw it in chat. It's an open chat. Yeah, I am back for the ones jumping on. Any questions, just let me know. I'm here for a little bit longer. These are African horned cicadas. They are tortoises. They're not a turtle. They grow big as a Volkswagen. These guys are 5, almost 6 now. And that's in years. Two boys. I don't know. I can't really do anything while I'm about to shut down the live in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna let it go to 3 hours. I might be live out on the boat, going for a boat cruise. I got you. Uh, but what I am gonna do in the meantime, I am gonna herd them to the other cage. So first, what I do, I'll move the camera over so I can go ahead and take this pen down. Unless this is their main pen. I mean, you can see they ate most grass already. on that note, until next time, peace out. Like it up. It's not that easy. Or is it? Just hit that like and find out. Come on. Wrong button. There we go. Till next time.